Hello fellows, today I will talk about the last elegy, the Ruin. This time it is not about a person who is lamenting. This time it's about, yes, a person, but he is talking about a city, an ancient city that was a great city and that was, full of its people, but now it is deserted and it is empty and it is destroyed. So it is destroyed by the power of fate. While reading this poem, again, I want you to pay attention to the power of fate, the transitory nature of everything. Well, I will start reading the poem. The Ruin. Wondrous is this wall's foundation. Word has broken and shattered the city. The work of giants crumbles. He says word, and word here, it's an old English word. It means fate or destiny. So word or fate is so powerful, it can destroy everything. So the word fate destroyed these great walls, these great castles. The work is of giants. Actually, it is the work of Roman people, not of giants. But when Anglo-Saxon people invaded England, they found these great castles and huge buildings, and they thought that these buildings were made by giants, because they used to live in wooden houses and in tents. So they didn't fathom the fact that it was made by people. They thought that it was the work of giants. Okay, the roofs are ruined, the towers toppled, frost in the mortar has broken the gate, torn and worn and shorn by the storm, eaten through with age. Here, torn, worn, and shorn. This technique is called consonance, right? It is consonance, and it is used in Anglo-Saxon poetry. The consonants, and also we have some alliteration. For example, here, where can I find alliteration in some lines? Yeah, the roofs are ruined. R and R is alliteration. They used alliteration so much in their poems. Why? Because alliteration makes poetry more beautiful, and also it makes it easy for them to memorize, because it was oral literature, it wasn't written literature. So in order to make it more easy for them to memorize, they use this alliteration. Here, the earth is crisp, whole as the builders, rotten, forgotten, again rotten, forgotten. It is consonance. The hard grip of the ground until 100 generations of men are gone. Here, this wall rust stained, and here we have some lost lines from the manuscript. Maybe they find the manuscript and there was some lost lines, so we can't just read them, but we can understand something from here. Bright were the buildings with many bathhouses, high noble gables, and a great noise of armies, many a mead hall filled with men's joy, until mighty word made an end to all that. So there was armies, there was people in this castle or in this great houses, but mighty word, this powerful creature, this powerful creature of God, word that is God's, it's like it is God's sword, word, made end to all that. Again, pay attention to the power of fate. Here, the ruins toppled to the ground, broken into rubble, where once many a man, glad-minded, gold-bright, bedecked in splendor, proud, full of wine, shone in his verdure, gazed on treasure, on silver, on sparkling gems, on wealth, on possessions, on the precious stone, on this bright capital of a broad kingdom. So there was silver, there was treasures, there was possessions, wealth, but now it exists no longer. Why? Because of the power of fate, of word, as they say. Stone building stood, the wide flowing stream threw of its heat, a wall held it all in its bright bosom, where the baths were. Again, here it ends, and we have some lost lines of this poem. So as you can see, this poem is about the transitory nature of everything. Even the buildings are lost, are destroyed, and the speaker, it seems like the speaker is standing beside a ruin of an ancient city. Yes, and it might be his city, or his homeland, or not. So he is lamenting how this city was destroyed, how this great city, I think it is maybe, yeah, the Roman buildings, after that they were invaded by the Anglo-Saxon people. He also described in this poem, he described the present state of the ruins of this city, and previously how this city was. So this city was a great city. It was a city that was inhabited by armies and by king. Maybe it was a great kingdom, but now came an illness or war that destroyed the idols, right, of this city. They destroyed everything in this city. Yeah, the stone buildings. This stone buildings and idols, I think, as I said, they were made by the Roman pagan people. So, yes, this is the Ruin poem. It is the last poem of the Anglo-Saxon elegies that I want to talk about. So, I think I explained how these poems can be understood in one way, and how they have one plot. They are all elegies about, and elegies are sung about any sad events, about a woman who lost her husband, about one wander in the sea aimlessly, about a person who is crying for a deserted city like this in the ruins. So that is what I wanted to say about this poem. If you have any questions, please write in the comments, and take care.